Was the new Crash logo accidentally leaked? Well, it's certainly an interesting story, so let's talk about it.
Whoa!
What's up, guys? Canadian Guy here, and back with a doozy of a video. Okay, so you may have heard about this, some of you may have heard pieces of it, but I'm here to try and tell you the whole story. At least I hope so. Okay, so on February 27th, 2020, the official Vicarious Visions Twitter page posted an image that said, quote, "The Game On billboard is up on Route 787 in Albany, New York, promoting our region's game development cluster." The image was of a giant billboard that is set up in New York to try and promote the titles that were created in that specific region. And as most of you know, Vicarious Visions is located in Albany, New York. Now, Vicarious Visions was the original studio that made the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy, along with supporting and leading developments on Guitar Hero and Skylanders. Now, the billboard corresponds with a bunch of titles that were made in that New York area specifically with their logos, like Guitar Hero, PUBG, Crash Bandicoot, Skylanders, and what I think is Mortal Kombat 11. But here's the thing. If we wind back to the Crash Bandicoot logo, there's something that's not quite right. The look of the text and logo is not like any that we have seen before. In fact, it seems to be completely new. Compare it to the Insane Trilogy logo and the original logo, it's a completely different stylization. This had the community for a short time go into a complete and utter frenzy, thinking that this was the brand new logo. But then something happened. Someone found the original logo on DeviantArt.
What?
A user by the name of Elias Christine 2012 had posted a full render of this brand new logo on October 31st, 2018. Yeah, that confusion that you're feeling, I felt that exact same thing for the past few days. People checked Twitter over and over again to make sure that this was the legit Vicarious Visions Twitter account that posted this specific billboard, and people checked over and over again to make sure that it was not just a stolen piece of art and then photoshopped. This was the real deal. Christine posted this logo with the name, quote, "Crash Bandicoot Modern Logo, bracket fan-made, end bracket." At first, I thought that Christine did an oopsie doopsie no-no and was hired by Activision to make art, and during their employment, they made a logo that at the time was not approved, but then later on was adjusted and then approved later, because technically that logo that they would have theoretically made would have been Activision's property and not theirs, even though if it didn't get initially approved. But after scrolling through their DeviantArt, I could not find any contact information for hire or even a professional portfolio. So it was unlikely that they were just randomly hired by Activision. So how is it possible that this billboard that likely cost anywhere from thousands to tens of thousands of dollars has a fan render on it? Now, did Vicarious Visions steal it, like right from a fan's creation? Actually, I don't think so. See, this billboard is not exclusive to Activision's IPs, but others as well, like Mortal Kombat and PUBG, both game titles that have nothing to do with Activision or have any association with them at all. In fact, the Janelle Group is a web design company, and First Playable makes educational games, both companies that have nothing to do with Activision. So here's what likely happened. The billboard was not entirely handled by Activision, but by a third party, a company who likely contacted each one of the studios in that region of New York to see if they were interested in being on the billboard. When a digital artist of that said third party was putting everything together, like the logos and all the different names, they for some reason stumbled across this logo and used it. Now, I don't know why they would use this logo over the original logos, but for some reason they decided to go with this one. The funny part about that is that it seems like it was not just the designer's fault, but the people who review and approve of these billboards before they go up. Now, this is actually a huge mistake and hits a legal gray area. Can the original artist take this down? Can they actually seek legal ramifications because they took someone's fan render and put it on a billboard? Or is that opinion considered mute because it's based off of fan art that was made based on a property that they don't own? Again, a legal gray area. But to wrap this video up, unfortunately, it would seem that this logo on this specific billboard is not the new Crash Bandicoot logo, but it seems to be a series of mistakes by a third-party company. I have no idea what will happen with this billboard, but what I know is it seems that this is not the new logo. The only way that this is the brand new logo is that for some reason Activision decided to buy this person's logo after they finished designing it back in 2018. But again, I think they would have to take the original render down if Activision had purchased it. So honestly, I have no idea, but I don't think that this is the new logo for the new upcoming Crash Bandicoot that is predicted to come in 2020. A huge thank you to all those who support the channel through Patreon and being a sponsor on the channel. If you'd like to help it out, check out the links in the description below, where you can buy some CGE merch or become a Patreon. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more gaming and nostalgic content. Thank you so much, everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video.